All right. So the first question was this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, how can we do it?
Like in Python, I have actually wrote the code, sir.
Okay.
So if we take the matrix as n into m,
Uh-huh.
like yeah, so
So let me just write the code, right? So let's say
yeah,
print matrix, right? And A is the parameter, right?
yeah.
So let us assume that A is a matrix of order n cross n. Yeah, please go ahead.
Then we build the matrix like from matrix is equals to
Okay.
uh
Let's say matrix is already given to you.
yeah,
Hmm?
for I in the range of n and for j in the range of m, like
Okay.
matrix I comma j, like in square brackets I and j equals to the value.
So this is the input that is given to us, and this is the output that we want.
Yeah. Yeah, so to get the output as that, we have to write for d in range of n plus m minus 1.
N plus m minus 1.
Yeah,
What is m?
the n into n, so like
Okay.
the matrix, yeah,
Okay.
n, okay, 2n minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then those are actually the diagonal totals. So
Okay.
diagonal elements is equals to square brackets.
Can I say that total number of elements that we will be printing is still order of still n square,
Yes, sir.
right? Because we will be printing all the elements, right?
Yes, sir.
So what is 2n minus 1? Acha, okay, so you are saying 2n minus 1 is the number of lines that we are printing.
Yeah.
Let's say I write the code like this for d in range 2n minus 1. Okay. So let's say d is 3. So how will you figure out that which elements need to be printed?
We actually start the row with the uh, minimum number.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, minimum number. We compare the element number
Mm-hmm.
and the diagonal value, d value, and which is minimum, we uh, print that.
Okay.
And the row ending will be the maximum number.
All right. For the time being, let's say we want to print only this diagonal, only this one, this 13, 10, 7, 4. So we'll come to this question later. First, let's say we only want to print this longest diagonal, that is 13, 10, 7, and 4. Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
how can we do that? So what is the first element that will be printed for this diagonal? The first element will be n
One.
minus 1 row and 0th column,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Or if I have to be specific, then it will be 3, 0, right? The first element is at 3, 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Can I say the second element is at 2, 1?
Yeah.
The third element is at 1, 2,
Yes, sir.
right? And the next element is at 0, 3, right?
Yeah.
So what it means is that row is starting with n minus 1 and column is starting with 0. And every time we decrement the row and we increase the column,
Yeah.
right? So let's say initially we start with row equal to n minus 1 and column equal to 0. Okay. And then while some condition is true, we'll come to the condition later. What we are doing is we are printing A of RC, and then after printing A of RC, we do R minus minus, which means R minus equal to 1, and column plus plus, which means column plus equal to 1, right?
Yeah.
What should be the condition of the while loop?
When R and C are in between of 0 and n minus 1.
Okay. So what should be the specific condition? So R is decreasing, right?
Yeah.
Can I say as long as R is greater than or equal to 0, the value of R is valid?
Yes, sir.
right? Now column is increasing, and as long as column is less than n, column is valid,
Yeah.
right? So if I put this condition, then it will print 13, 10, 7, 4, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's say I set R to 2 and C to 0. Then, so if I set this as initial point, then what will be the output for this what will be the output of this while loop?
It'll be 13. No.
No, I mean, I have set the starting point as this. R
Yeah,
is
9,
2,
6, and 3.
9, 6, and 3. If I
Yeah.
set R to n minus 1, that is 3, and C to 1, which means I have set the starting point as 14,
Yeah.
then this while loop will print this line,
Yes, sir.
right? So, this while loop will print the line and R and C are the starting point of that line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this is like print line RC. If I pass the correct value of R and C, then it will print the right line, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the starting point? Can I say the first starting point is
Starting
1,
point is 1. So it'll
1,
be,
5, 9, 12, like this, right?
yeah.
Okay. So, all of these are starting points,
Yeah.
right? So, initially, row is changing, but the column remains constant, right? So, we'll say for row in range n, and we'll say print the line with row R and column 0. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So this will print the first n lines up to first 4 lines in this case, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we can say for column in range 1 to n minus 1. We'll ignore the first column because first column is 13. So 13 is already printed. And then we'll keep the column C and row as n minus 1.
Yeah.
Okay. And we are done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Great. Right. What is the time complexity of this code?
It'll be n.
Why n?
Because
See, when we say what is the time complexity of this code, it means that we want to find the time complexity of this method, right?
um,
Because this is the method which is getting called from outside, right?
yeah.
Okay. So what is the time complexity of this method?
That method it'll be n square, sir, because first
Okay.
we check R in the range, then C in the range of n.
So this for loop will execute n times, and this for loop will execute n times,
Yes, sir.
right? In total, the total number of for loops will be 2n,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
inside the for loop, we are printing a line, and the printing of line itself takes order of n time,
Yeah.
right? So this for loop in total will take order of n square time. This for loop will also take order of n square time. Therefore, total time taken will be n square plus n square, which is again order of n square,
Yeah.
right? All
Yes, sir.
right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is one way of figuring out the time complexity. Another way of figuring out the time complexity is that uh, no matter where we are printing the element, how many elements are getting printed? There are n square elements which are getting printed, right?
Yes, sir.
And we are going to each element only once, right? It is not happening that we are going to this 6 2 times or 3 times or 4 times, right? We are going to this 6 only once, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there are total n square elements, and every element is accessed only once. So what will be the time complexity? The time complexity will be order of n square,
Yes, sir.
right? All right.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. So during the interviews, in most of the cases, we find the time and space complexity intuitively. We do not use the mathematical formulas. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
All right. Next question.